All right, you guys, I'm back on here. It's 12:47. I just did a live, but I want to jump back on live. I just released a shorts video just for those of you who was not able to hear me on my live earlier. So I'm doing a part two, just expounding. I already referenced the scriptures. We already talked about the scriptures earlier before my other device started acting up. So I just want to really just expound a little bit on what I was discussing. I won't be on here long. All right. Got little friends out here, y'all. Little, it's a cloudy on the east. That's cloudy on the east coast, so our little insects. And I wanted to sit outside in the park, but anyway, again, for those of you who coming in, I'm just coming back on just to give a little summary and recap if you didn't hear all of my live earlier because my device is acting up and then all these calls kept coming in. But I just want us to continue to pray for our men. Hi, Mintu. Thanks for joining. So I did release a shorts video and a live, and if you wasn't able to hear all of that because of my device messing up, that's why I'm doing part two. But I just want us to continue to pray for men, and our sons, fathers, husbands, male friends, just expounding on men going back to their roots. Because sometimes the reason why so many of the cares of the world weigh on our men because they know that they are put here to be a provider. They know they're put here to be a leader, but then they go through so many things themselves. And as the Holy Spirit was teaching me earlier, and as I was meditating, I just wanted to share that the Holy Spirit wants our men to go back to their roots. He wants them to study um, Adam and how and why he created Adam on earth, why he wanted Adam to have Eve, why he made Eve out of Adam's rib. Um, and there's a lot of things that just won't take place in men's life until they find their rib, until they connect with their rib. Because like I said before in my other live, some men already know that they're supposed to be married. Some men already know who their spouses are, and it's a mind thing, especially when they don't feel like they're worthy, when they don't feel like that they're the head anymore, when they feel like that they can't do anymore. When something happens, they feel like they failed their wife, or they feel like they failed their children, or they feel like they're just not worthy. And that's not true. And I think, and I know so, that men sometimes go through things. They go through a lot of things by themselves. They go through a lot of things by themselves when God is saying, that's why I made Eve in the first place. And you don't have to go through those things alone. And so I'm just expounding on what I've shared and the scriptures I've shared concerning men, and the men that are in our lives, the men that are connected to you. Um, it's time to it's time for men to realize that they are the king and that they are the leader that God has called them to be, but they have to acknowledge the fact that they need a rib. Yep, they need woman and that they need a rib. They have to know that. And so I just wanted to come back on here, pretty much about the live video. I just actually got off live, but again, the sound was messing up, but most of it you could hear. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for the comments. Thank you so much. But continue just to keep the men of God lifted up. If you're a man and you're on here, continue to keep yourself lifted up. Go back to the roots. Go back to the first live video, reference the scriptures. Thank you. Reference the scriptures. Know that it's going to get better. Know that you're not alone. Know that the reason why God made you first is because He called you to be the head and not the tail. You are the head and you're not the tail. You are the head and you're not the tail. I'm going to say that again. You are the head and you're not the tail. Just because you battle with certain issues in your life, that doesn't matter, because we all battle with something. But the creator is the one that created you. So that's who you should go to, because He's going to strengthen you to do the work that you need to do. Know that you're worthy to be a father. Know that you're worthy to be a husband. Know that you're worthy to be that friend to other men. Know that you're worthy to raise your son, to raise your daughter, to be that covering for your family. Know that. Know who you are in God, because God created you first, and He created you first for a purpose. I'm going to say that again. He created you first for a purpose, because He knew that you would be the man that would serve on earth and that would serve in the kingdom well, no matter the flaws, no matter your flaws, no matter your setbacks, because that's normal. But He's saying that I am your strength, and that's what God wants His sons to know, that He is your strength, and you can come to Him for anything. That you can come to Him for anything. And so I just wanted to encourage you, and I want to encourage the men of God to be inspired on today. You're not alone. But know this: stop holding yourself back from the blessings that God has called you from. Stop holding yourself back from being that husband that you know that you can be. If you're already a husband, know that you're worthy to still continue out to complete and finish the union that God has designed for you and has created you to be with your spouse. And for those who are single, men who are single, know that you're worthy to be that husband. Stop doubting yourself. Stop pulling yourself back into the past, back into your old ways. You're not that person anymore. So move forward in God, and again, expound on those scriptures, study those scriptures. I left those scriptures in the first live video, but know who you are. Go back to your roots on why and how and why God created Adam first, because He see more. He knows that men were going to level up and be the head. That men, you are more than you think, and you can do more than you think. So I just wanted to come on and give you all a brief summary and share that with you. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Please share this out to the men in your life. Stay connected and be inspired. I'll talk to you soon, and have a great weekend. Love you with the love of the Lord.